we got it. All right. So, where do you want to start?
Uh, you want to talk about aliens?
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you think of that one?
I liked it. Um, I don't know. The third act was kind of weird, but
That's what people keep saying.
yeah.
Like I walked in like opening night. There actually wasn't like a ton of people there when I went to go see it.
Yeah.
But it was like a medium-sized crowd, and I
hmm
got the cup, the shirt and everything.
Yeah.
So, and I gotta say, for like, I know some people had a problem with the third act, but I enjoyed it all the way through,
hmm
because part of it was that it not only connected to the previous Alien movie, like the first one, but also connected
Yeah.
to Prometheus. I don't know if you noticed, but with the black goo, right,
hmm
that was
Yeah.
from Prometheus, and that's what made the creature at the end. And I
Yeah.
thought it was interesting because, you had Fede Alvarez, right, the director of Evil Dead,
hmm
very familiar with horror. And I saw the third act as him like kind of, putting his own touch on it, being like, all right, how can we
Yeah.
really drive this into horror? And
hmm
I don't know, I felt like it worked for me because to me it was like, all right, this isn't just, the first Alien movie all over again. You have higher stakes,
Yeah.
right, with face huggers, the extra aliens, plus this monster at
hmm
the end. This is like everything I wanted
Yeah.
to be, but wasn't. So I was like,
Yeah.
by it, but I can understand why some
hmm
people don't like it, because
Yeah.
it was just not,
I
it was different.
yeah. I
But
felt like it took a lot of, I don't know. I don't know what I wanted. It was like, okay, we're on a space station again. Like they're running from a xenomorph. I don't know. I feel like we did that with like the first like four, but I knew they were going back to the roots, so they did it well. But it was kind of like, you know how when you see Force Awakens or
yeah,
Jurassic World, and it's like, okay, this is done well, but it is like kind of the same.
yeah.
But it was like that for me, I guess. It was a good movie, but
You see,
I,
like when I saw the trailer, when I heard about this movie, I kind of knew,
yeah.
right? I knew like it's
Yeah.
going to be just another Alien movie all over again, right?
hmm
And you know, what surprised me was the new elements introduced, right? Because I thought this was just going to be
Yeah.
for Alien, right? Because to me, it's
hmm
a good movie, but it's the same as the first one, just in a different setting, different character.
hmm
Doesn't really add anything to the franchise. I think that's kind of what I was expecting here. And while we got that, I think we got more of it. Like you compared this movie to The Force Awakens, like with that movie,
hmm
it was kind of a retread of A New Hope, but it really doesn't
Yeah.
new in terms of the franchise as a whole. Like you don't
hmm
watch The Force Awakens to truly understand Star Wars or get anything new out of it.
Yeah.
This, I feel like it does build upon things that were set up in the previous movies because it
hmm
does connect the prequels to, the original films in a really interesting
Yeah.
way that I didn't expect. So that's why
hmm
I really enjoyed that one. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how it does at the box office. I mean, it's doing fairly well. I think I
hmm
looked at some of the previous Alien movies. It's not doing half bad.
I saw it's on track to do better than Covenant, so it should be like 400. Probably it'll probably make be a success. I'm glad because I do want to see more.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the next movie they're making is, well, it's not a movie, but the next show, I mean, is
hmm
Alien Earth, right? So,
Yeah, I was reading that yesterday. I'm like, this
yeah,
is interesting.
yeah, that'll be really cool to see. And then
Yeah.
I know Fede Alvarez, he pitched an idea to do an Alien versus Predator movie with the Prey director.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm excited for that because I really liked Prey. I like the Predator movies a lot.
yeah, I think we're about due for another AVP movie. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be cool if they would actually like, cross over both franchises, like the two continuities instead of their own universe. Like, if
Yeah.
they can actually merge it, because we're already
hmm
doing Alien Earth, right? So it wouldn't be that hard to
Yeah.
put her in there. Hey, we'll see. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so.
I
I
know.
want them to do like a I want them to do like a Colonial Marines movie or something. That'd be cool.
Like with Alien or
Yeah, with Alien.
yeah, that would be interesting. You kind of be like aliens, right? But
Yeah.
more
Hmm.
different. That would be interesting.
And that I didn't understand the very beginning when it showed like the rock with the xenomorph skeleton in it, or was that the ship that Ripley was in the first one?
No, no. So that was just a different ship, and they came across
Hmm.
the same alien from the first movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's a little confusing because I know they have the robot from the first movie,
Hmm.
but like how there were different bishops, right, in the franchise,
Yeah.
the Bishop
Hmm.
from Aliens and the Bishop from Alien 3. This is kind of a similar
Yeah.
deal, right? Because it's not the
Hmm.
exact same robot, so you kind of have to like go over that and be like, oh, it's a different robot, and it's a different ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
just came
Yeah.
across the same alien.
Yeah. It was cool to see him again. I saw people complaining about his CGI, but I didn't really notice, honestly.
I thought the effect was perfect. I couldn't even.
Yeah.
I honestly, for a moment, I thought I was like, wait, is this like animatronics or something like that? But no,
Yeah. I thought so too. It was cool.
I was like, dang, like this is a real thing. It's
Yeah.
it
And
was.
there were some new things they added that were cool, like the aliens have always had the acid blood, right? But it was never really like they never really did anything with that. And in this one it was like, no, like be careful if you shoot them because it could leak through the floor. Like that was really cool. A lot of things like that were really cool.
It was. Yeah, I was like I was really impressed with what they were able to do. I mean, the whole thing with the zero gravity sequence was really creative.
That was like really cool.
Yeah, and I love the android or the synthetic in this movie. He was
Yeah.
the actor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He stole the movie for me. He was really good.
fantastic. Yeah, I was super impressed. And we'll have to. I'd like to see his character again, or at least a version of him, but we'll see what happens. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, you think we're ever gonna get Ripley back in these movies, or you think she's done?
I I hope so. I hope she comes back. I really do. Her story was never finished, so
Yeah, I mean,
I
it
mean
did,
if they hate Alien 3 and 4 that much, they could pull a Halloween and just be like, those two don't exist, right?
they
And
could.
just yeah, they could do that.
Yeah. Even though I'm not like a huge fan of when franchises do that because typically they do
Hmm.
it and then when they come out with a newer movie, it's typically not even as good as the
Yeah.
it ends up being
Yeah.
as bad if not
Yeah.
worse. It's
Like
just like
the when they
yeah,
brought back Sarah Connor.
yeah. Like yeah,
Yeah, that was
yeah. All they're not canon. This one's the real sequel. It's
yeah. Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Yeah, I hope she comes back though, because yeah, she deserves a good sequel.
yeah, I think if anything, we could do like a sort of conclusion of the franchise with her, have like an official
Hmm.
ending for not just her, but the franchise in general. And they define
Yeah.
leads or anything. Heck, maybe even throw Dave in there. I mean, he's a synthetic, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Around. Especially if
Yeah, they need to do that. But I did like this one a lot more than Covenant, so yeah, I liked it.
yeah, it was a lot more simple than Covenant because that
Because
one,
Covenant was trying to be two movies,
yeah,
like an Alien sequel and a Prometheus sequel, and it didn't all work together.
yeah, it's hard to do that. But this,
Yeah.
I knew what I wanted to be right from the get-go. So
Hmm. Yeah.
I did. And it's interesting. This is like this one. And then Planet of the Apes, Kingdom. These are like the first new movies in these major franchises that are
Hmm.
from Disney, right? Ever since Disney purchased Fox.
Oh, that's right. So
Yeah,
Disney's had a lot of box office hits this year then.
yeah, they're really coming back.
Hmm.
I mean,
That's
well, for the
good.
most part, they've had a few missteps here and there. Uh,
Hmm.
but I think for the most part, they're doing all right. But it's interesting. A lot of
Hmm.
their major movies are from Fox, right? You have
Yeah.
Alien, Deadpool, Wolverine, which heavily relies on the Fox movies.
Hmm.
The only movie that did like really well that's like solely from Disney is Inside Out too.
Yeah, that's like crossed almost $2 billion. That's crazy.
It's like one of the highest of all time.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I mean, that surprises me. I don't know why. I mean, it was good. Like I didn't.
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't.
wasn't the best animated movie I've ever seen.
No, I thought it was good.
Yeah,
Oh my God, this is amazing, but I mean, it was average.
yeah,
To be honest, I mean, I don't
it was.
really
Yeah,
like.
I didn't love it. I'm not gonna go out and buy it.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, and it's crazy because Disney, they're just hella doubling down on their sequels. Like, I don't know, did you see their D23 presentation?
I did. I was kind of excited for a lot of what they announced, but it was a lot of sequels.
Yeah, it was like all sequels, like
It
totally
was Frozen 3, Incredibles. To be
incredible.
honest, I really didn't like that last Incredibles. Did you?
It was like legit for the second Incredibles is the first one just reverse. Like instead of the dad, it's the dog, then
Yeah,
the
that's
dog
true.
is the exact same movie.
It is, yeah.
So
Oh,
I don't know. They're gonna have to do something different for this third one. Just
yeah,
because
they
you
are.
can tell that Brad Bird did not want to make an Incredibles 2. You can
You
tell from
could
watching the
tell.
movie.
Yeah, it just felt like sloppy or just thrown together. I just did not like it. Finding Dory was great. I loved Finding Dory,
Yeah,
but
it was good.
yeah.
I didn't love it, but I thought it was more creative than Incredibles 2.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean they
I,
had
I I feel like a lot of love went into that one.
yeah,
And
well
then Zootopia, I think, should have a sequel.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to see more of that world.
Yeah, I mean we'll see what the story is because I know the first movie was like really good mainly because of the theme surrounding it, how creative it was, right?
Yeah,
Put animals and in these positions, right? I thought Zootopia was really clever. We'll see what the sequel
yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
I'm excited for that one.
And I
How do
know
you feel about Lilo and Stitch live action?
I was just gonna ask you about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
live
was like,
action.
are they going to use CGI or are they going to use a puppet? I wasn't sure which one they were going to do.
Yeah, yeah, the live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
Did you see
yeah.
Chris with Stitch? I'm sure you did.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did.
Yeah, it was like
It
totally.
was
It was like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just annoys me. It's like these are so clearly cash grabs. Like they're literally the
They
exact
are.
movie, just
Hmm.
worse because it's a live action.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Everyone's flipping out about Snow White. I think the trailer looked fine.
I thought it
I
looked honestly, it was weird because I thought some
hmm
of it looked actually kind of good, but then other parts
Yeah,
were like just as bad as some people were making it out to be. Like everything
yeah.
was like as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh my
Hmm.
God, no, please don't tell me the final one, dude.
It's like they're mad about it, but isn't that what they wanted? Because they complained when those first set pictures came out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I don't know what they
I
wanted.
think they just wanted like actual like little people to play the role.
Oh, okay. Like Peter Dinklage or something.
Yeah, and I think he got
Oh, okay.
right. He's like, oh, I don't want
Yeah.
people to just play dwarves and all that. So
Yeah.
Disney was like, ah, just make them all CGI. But it's weird because they look like
Hmm.
really like big and Snow White
Yeah.
really like small. It's
Hmm.
just it feels weird.
Yeah, I
So
hope it does good for Disney's sake. And Gal Gadot looks amazing, so
she does surprisingly. I was like, dang.
yeah,
She
she
looks-
looks like her. So
The only thing I don't know how they're gonna handle is like the evil queen is supposed to look like ugly, right? Because like isn't she jealous of
yeah.
right? And then when I saw her, I'm like, Gal Gadot looks like really good. So I don't know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone was saying that.
It's
Where
scary.
she's like, who's the fairest of them all? And they're like, not Rachel Zegler, it's you.
Maybe she just like
But
just self
I
just
really liked you saw the last Hunger Games, right? Or did you see that one?
Glass Hunter.
Hunger Games?
Oh, the last Hunger Games. Yes, I did.
I thought she was really good in that, Rachel Zegler. and I
And
liked her voice, so
yeah, when I saw that, I was like, this is Snow White.
yeah, I thought that
Yeah.
too. So
I
if
mean,
the talent's there, then I'm gonna go see it.
it took me out of the movie because I legit felt like this is Snow White in a Hunger Games movie. I want Snow White, like someone else.
Yeah,
But she
yeah.
was good as like princess and stuff, so I'm sure it's gonna be
Hmm.
really good, when the movie comes
Yeah,
out. Her performance anyway. We'll see about
yeah,
but I just don't
yeah.
like these live action Disney remakes. Like most of them,
Okay, Mufasa, I'm like, I will not see that. There's no reason. Like this trailer's doing nothing for me.
I know. It's like, bro,
That's the one thing they announced that I was like, I'm not excited for that at all.
I know. It's like the only reason people went to go see the first Lion King, the live action one, is because, it was just a shot for shot remake of the original.
Yeah.
People just want to see it in live action, I guess.
And it had Beyonce.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm forgetting that.
I saw how much that movie made. I looked it up. It almost made $2 billion. That's insane.
Yeah, nostalgia plus Beyonce. I mean,
Yeah,
that's why honestly, I gotta be real with you. They gotta get like Taylor Swift in one of these movies.
I know.
Bro, if you
They
get
should.
Taylor Swift in like a live action Disney remake, it would be like
Yeah.
Avatar levels, bro.
Yeah.
It would be-
Oh my God.
They gotta be
Yeah.
Disney's gotta hire Taylor Swift because her concert alone did like huge at box office when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah. So she can sell tickets for sure.
Yeah, get her in something.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the Daredevil trailer. I know they showed it there.
I saw
I'm
it like
really, yeah, I was gonna watch it and I was like, no, I'll wait. I'll wait.
I did see the leaked version. I have
Hmm.
some theories as what's gonna happen for the show. Just
Yeah.
what I've seen.
Hmm.
Like for one, I think just from all the clips and all the still images, I feel like the whole show is gonna be about like Matt and Kingpin, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Hmm.
have some of the other characters sprinkled through in, but they're not gonna be in it much. Like I don't
Okay. Like Froggy and Foggy and all them.
see them in
Hmm.
a lot of, still images. You don't see them in a lot of clips. I think they're going to be in it, but just like barely. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
they killed off because I know there were rumors about that happening.
Oh my
I
God.
could see that happening.
What about Punisher? You think he'll have a big part in there?
I think there's going to be like a couple episodes where he's going to be like the main focus, right?
Hmm.
Just because from the leak trailer, there's some clips where Matt and Punisher
Oh, okay.
have a
Hmm.
conversation. You're like, okay, I think.
Yeah.
Plus, the showrunner for Born Again is the same one from The Punisher. So
Oh, okay. Hmm.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the, plot threads from that show carry over into this one.
Okay. I liked the Punisher show, so I'm
There's,
excited. Daredevil's my favorite, so.
there's also some MCU cameos that are going to be in it, like some side characters. Like they announced that the dad from Miss Marvel is going to be in this one, and that
Oh,
the
okay.
swordsman from Hawkeye is going to be in this too.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see if Echo's in it. I didn't even watch her show to be honest, but
I didn't understand it. I was really confused.
oh, why? Was she not speaking English or what?
No, I just don't understand what her power is, or I was so lost.
She has a power. I thought she just like fought people. Like she was just like, "Oh."
Yeah, it was, but I mean, Daredevil showed up for a couple seconds, so that was cool.
For a second. So like, what's gonna watch
What is Agatha?
when's
What is that? Agatha?
oh
She's the villain from that Scarlet Witch show, right?
yeah, WandaVision. It's just
Okay.
been off
Are
with
you excited for that, or is it just like random?
it's just random. It's like why? What
Uh,
the hell? What
was
did
she
this?
cool in the show, or?
I mean, so in the show, she's basically like the twist villain, right?
Oh.
You don't know who's doing all these crazy things in the show, and at the end,
Hmm.
find out it was, Agatha all along, right? And
Oh, okay.
um, so that's the whole thing. But honestly, that whole show, I was just irritated that Quicksilver wasn't actually Quicksilver.
Yeah, I remember when
I
that
was
happened.
like, are they doing the crossover? Are we getting the Fox and MCU crossover in the show? This is crazy. And then it wasn't that. I was like,
Yeah, that sucks. I remember when that happened.
yo, dude, I was staying up till like midnight every night to watch the new episode.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was their first show, right? So I think
Yeah,
everyone was doing that. Yeah.
yeah. It was the first time the MCU had been back. It was like a
Hmm.
whole year, right?
Yeah.
And Quicksilver show up and I was like, oh my God, we're doing the multiverse, and then we weren't doing it. I was
Oh
like,
man. I am excited. I will say the trailer sold me on the new Captain America movie. I want to see that.
yeah,
It
Captain
looks good. Yeah.
does look good. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're going back to like that spy thriller, like Winter Soldier. I love that tone.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think Red Hulk looks cool, and they're
Hmm.
gonna have the leader in it. They're gonna have some Hulk characters in there, which is kind of interesting. I mean, we'll see where they go
Yeah.
with that.
They
But
threw I forgot his name. They threw him in last minute, right? But he looks cool. The Breaking Bad Gus. I
yeah,
can't think of his
Carlos
name.
Vito.
Yeah, he looks great in the trailer.
Yeah, he's playing like the head of like the Serpent Society, right? They said from B23. He's gonna be a
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
It should be
Yeah, I
cool.
want to see that movie. And
Yeah,
then there was another one with Black Widow's sister. I don't really know what that one is.
yeah, Thunderbolts.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, so Thunderbolts. This movie's not accurate to the comics at all. Like I read a lot
Oh no.
accurate at all.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah, this is Black Widow 2 without Black Widow.
Oh man.
What I can tell. Because it's all the
Oh, okay.
characters, plus
Hmm.
Bucky and like a couple of characters that no one cares about, like Taskmaster and the villain from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, okay.
But what
Wow.
that does excite me about this is that they're gonna battle the Sentry. And I know you don't know who that is, but it's a Marvel Comics character. It's kind of similar to Superman, but the main difference is that you would have to basically just imagine Superman if he had
Hmm.
like a bipolar disorder and was addicted to drugs.
Oh wow.
That's the Sentry.
They're
Which
gonna fight him?
yeah, they're gonna fight a
Wow.
Superman who has bipolar disorder and is also addicted to drugs.
Oh wow, okay. And who's that Captain America guy?
He's US agent, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay. Wasn't he bad? He killed someone, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Oh, okay.
or, no, I shouldn't say the Stitch has like bipolar. He has more of like a multiple personality disorder. It's like there's this
Hmm.
thing in the comics where he's like a normal guy named Bob 1 minute, but then he
Hmm.
becomes like someone else called the Void, right? Which is like
Oh,
his
okay.
right. And Bob is like really
Hmm.
addicted to drugs and stuff, and that's how he ended up getting superpowers because he was trying to get high, but then he ended up, getting
Oh,
up.
okay.
So that's him. And they were originally gonna have Stephen Yeun from Walking Dead who played Glenn.
That's right, I saw that. Yeah.
But now they're gonna have some other guy playing from like he was from Top Gun Maverick. I don't remember the name of him, but it's a white guy. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
but now
Gwyneth Powell, right?
no another guy.
Okay.
It's the guy with the glasses from Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that guy. So it should be cool. I mean, I like the Century. I mean, the whole comics, he
Hmm.
had like this thing with Norman Osborn. He had like a relationship because they were kind of the same because he
Yeah.
had personalities and then Osborn had two personalities.
Hmm.
So we'll see where they go with that, but I don't know. Because like the Thunderbolts is like in the comics, it's more about Zemo, right? And
He was in
it's
Civil War, right?
yeah, it's about him,
Okay.
a group of villains, right? Pretend that
Hmm.
they're heroes, but in reality do like shitty things. Basically.
Yeah.
But this is basically Marvel's attempt at Suicide Squad, the movie anyway.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear that disappointment already. Oh man.
Hey, I love the first Suicide Squad.
To its credit, it is pretty comic accurate. I'll give it that. I'll give it
It
that.
is, yeah.
I'll give it. But the only thing I don't like about that movie is just the editing, and
Yeah, I really would like to see his cut, but we're never gonna get it.
I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what did at D23, what did you think at the Marvel
Oh no.
panel when they announced that not only was Kang Dynasty canceled, but they're bringing the Russo brothers back for Avengers Doomsday.
Oh
Robert
my
Downey
gosh.
Jr., Doctor
I'm
Doom.
just like, he's a good actor. It's fine. It would have been nice to see someone else, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, like I saw
Do you
that
like it or
when I saw that announcement. Like at first I thought it was fake, and
I thought it was a joke, yeah.
I was like, "Is this a joke?" And then I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, it's real." And I had to think about it for a minute. I was like, "What the hell?"
I was
I
kind of hoping it would be like Michael Fassbender. I thought he would have been a good pick, but
think Mads Mikkelsen would have been a good pick.
that's a good one too.
But I
Yeah.
think the problem with that is that with Doctor Doom, he's gonna have like a mask on the whole time. So it would
Hmm.
have been like kind of weird to have like a big name actor play a role
Yeah.
where he's going to be covered up the whole time, which in a way kind of
Hmm.
makes it perfect for Robert Downey Jr., right? Because you're not going to see him,
Yeah.
so you're not going to
Yeah.
recognize it's him anyway.
Yeah.
So
So, and he'll bring the money in, so it works.
in a way, it works, but
Yeah.
it's like, do you think because it's Robert Downey Jr. and because like he likes to be at the center of the whole MCU, do you think they're going to try
Mhm.
and make him like a Tony Stark variant or something like that, like an Elseworld type thing?
Yeah. Well, Doctor Doom is really smart in the comics and stuff, right?
Yeah, he channels like science and magic.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think they will do something
Yeah,
like that. I'm
we'll
excited. I do want to see this Fantastic Four movie.
I'm interested in it. I don't know. I just think they're making very weird decisions with that movie. It's a
Hmm.
big gamble. I think casting Robert Downey Jr. as Doom and making him like the center of everything, that means they
Yeah.
must be really confident in this Fantastic Four movie.
Hmm. And
Because
then I'm confused because I mean everyone's excited for these new Avengers movies, but it's going to be a new team, right?
I'm gonna be honest, I think it's just gonna be a bunch of characters just splattered in there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because they're gonna try and recreate Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
I mean, what I
So I'm just curious to who's going to be in it. Like, are they going to bring She-Hulk in there? Like, I don't know who's going to be on this team.
I think the first what I would do, right, just based off of what's been working in the MCU, I would
Yeah.
try to get Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman, Wesley Snipes, right? Even
Hmm.
the original Reed Richards from that Fantastic Four movie. Get all four of those guys and have them like
Yeah.
something in Secret Wars. That'd be cool.
That is actually a really good idea. Just make them the Avengers.
Yeah, right. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. All like
Yeah.
together, and
Yeah.
how defeat Robert Downey Jr. That'd be cool. And then at
Yeah.
the end, have all the universes merge, right? So you have the Fantastic
Hmm.
Four, the X-Men. That's how you include them in the MCU, right? So they were kept
Yeah.
the whole time. So
Hmm.
that's how you do it, right?
Yeah. And Hawkman can be there too. He's still alive.
Yeah, I guess you can have Falcon or Captain America. Sorry, you can have Captain America in there too.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him from what I've seen.
Yeah, just
So they could probably do it. It could probably work.
yeah. If I were them, I wouldn't follow the comic storyline because
Hmm.
like to give you good some extra context, like with Secret Wars in the comics, it was pretty much made in response to the MCU, basically. Because in the MCU,
Oh.
they were really hyping up the Avengers and stuff, and a lot of the
Hmm.
popular Marvel characters like Peter Parker, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
it's not that they weren't popular, it's just that Marvel was like actively trying to get rid of them. Like they tried
Hmm.
the X-Men comics suck. They made Secret Wars as a way to just flat out end the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Like that's their finale, Secret Wars.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
But it feels kind of weird that we're going to introduce them and then go to Secret Wars, which in the comics was their finale. That was their end game. So that's
Yeah.
just weird, but okay. Um, but yeah, because after that they tried to do the all new, all different, where they replaced every single main character with a new version. Like Sam Wilson replaced Steve
Yeah.
Rogers, Ironheart replaced Iron Man.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh, I forgot about that one. Ironheart.
yeah, Lady Thor replaced Thor.
Yeah.
But then when it all failed, they're
Mhm.
like, oh shit, we gotta bring them all back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then here's the MCU trying to do it the exact same thing. They
Yeah.
are failing at it all over again.
And then it's hard because they brought Deadpool over, right? That was the whole point of this Deadpool Wolverine, to
They
bring
didn't
Deadpool
really.
in.
They didn't.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The movie doesn't even take place in the MCU. It really doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It just takes
So
place in the void. So that's not really the MCU. That's just the
yeah,
void.
that's true.
So it doesn't even take place in the MCU.
Yeah, because there were so many rumors that, oh, this movie's gonna reset the MCU, and I'm like, no, it's probably not. And the movie didn't do any of that, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
Do you
movie.
think we'll see Deadpool in anything, or is he just gonna stay separate?
I would like for him to be in Secret Wars, but I feel
Hmm.
like it would kind of diminish the character, right? Because then he wouldn't be as funny, right? It would just be kind of
Yeah,
weird. It would be like
yeah, it
Deadpool
would.
being at Disneyland. Like that's so stupid. What do you want?
Yeah, Wolverine's fine. They can bring Wolverine in.
Yeah, you know what this movie
Yeah.
did? This movie like primarily exists to bring Wolverine back to life because that's what they did.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
That's what they did. Because at the end, Wolverine
That-
Deadpool's universe,
Yeah,
and he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna go off do my own thing." So I'm like, "Damn,
yeah.
you just brought Wolverine back to life, then basically."
Do you want to see another Blade
I'd like to see
with
a West
Wesley?
Coast Blade.
Yeah, he did really good.
Marshall Ali, I don't know, because apparently they can't. I don't know, like I don't know what they're doing. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It was cool to see Electra again, though. That was awesome.
yeah, it's just I don't
Yeah.
know because I mean I guess they could. Because Pedro Pascal's almost 50 and he's gonna be Reed Richards, so whatever, I
Hmm.
guess. And he's gonna fake
Yeah,
Jr. I mean, we'll see. I mean,
yeah.
I
So their next big projects are Captain America. Is that the next one?
I think so. Well, yeah, probably.
When does that come out?
I think February.
Okay. And then Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah, same with the Superman.
Oh, that's right.
I think it's
They
very telling. I'll just say this right now, or you make your point. I think it's very telling that James Gunn Superman film wrap filming and they're already in the post while Fantastic Four is just going into production. I I,
Oh my gosh.
I just think that's very telling.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh man, I hope this Superman does well. It has to.
I think it will. And I get your gripe
Yeah.
about the costume. I know it's kind of loose, and I get that. I do. But I think
I
I
liked it. I'm just being nitpicky.
I think the
I
story
love Superman.
I think the story is going to be good. I really do.
Hmm.
Because from what I'm seeing is that James Gunn had a lot of time to actually plan out this whole thing compared to Marvel.
Hmm.
They kind of figured it out as they went along, but with James,
Yeah.
he literally knows exactly where this is going to go,
Hmm.
so
Yeah, I liked almost everything he was posting. Like he was posting Kingdom Come, he was posting Justice League Unlimited for like inspirations. I'm like, okay, I like that.
yeah.
Because Zack Snyder obviously kind of just did what he wanted.
And people like it. I won't deny that. Yeah,
Yeah,
people like it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I like what he did, but it's definitely more of an Elseworld type of thing.
Yes, and I don't think people
Yeah,
want that, not from
yeah,
anyway, not from a character that's so well known. Because I think
yeah.
Marvel's able to get away with that because their characters aren't as well known. They
Hmm.
can get away with Elseworld stuff.
Yeah,
With DC, it's like, people know these characters so well. It's kind of weird to see them do Elseworld stuff, like especially in live action movies.
yeah. No,
So
yeah, I agree.
yeah, I think this movie's gonna be good. I think they got the cast down perfectly, to be honest.
Hmm.
No complaints there. I'm just curious to see if the villain's mainly going to be Lex Luthor or if we're going to get someone else. I mean, I
I
hope we
hope
get
it's
some.
Lex Luthor and a side person.
I hope
Because
so.
if it's Lex Luthor by himself, it's gonna be kind of boring.
Well, it's because it's going to be the same shit. It's like
Yeah, it is.
it's like
It's
well, we got this like with every Superman movie. Like we don't need this.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I hope it's there's so many people they can do Metallo, Parasite. Superman has a lot of cool villains. So I'm sure there's someone else in there. I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna get Solaris though from that one still photo. I
Yeah, I
think.
remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're probably gonna get Maxwell Lord is gonna be in this movie, and he's gonna have like he has because I saw the set photos, so he has like all his
Hmm.
people wearing their own custom outfits made by him, I presume. That's because they're all white and stuff.
That was Pedro, right?
Uh,
That is that Maxwell Lord? The one Pedro played?
yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
playing he's
Okay.
played by James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn, in this new movie.
Oh, okay.
Feel that great about, but we'll see. We'll see how he does.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's like the one casting that I'm like kind of iffy about.
Hmm.
But hopefully it's good. I think
Yeah.
predicting that based off of, you know, what I've seen, I think we're gonna get a Justice League International movie.
Hmm.
We're gonna get probably um I think we're gonna get a JSA movie because we have
I love the JSA. I love that those stories.
the Justice Society.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Did you get into the Jeff Johns deal or with Mr. Terrific and
I've just seen they've shown up in Smallville a couple times. Even in
uh
the cartoon they kind of reference it. It's just really cool.
yeah, no, I like it because it's
Oh, and I don't know if you ever watched it, but Stargirl, they're a big part in that show as
yeah, I gotta
well.
watch that. I
Yeah,
yeah. Because
yeah.
I know they're gonna have Kendra Saunders, Hog Girl in there. I mean, I hope they introduce
Hmm.
Shayla Whole from Justice League Unlimited. That would be cool. But it's
Yeah.
hard to do that because
I
but
love, don't they show up? There's an episode of Justice League Unlimited that I love where don't they go to that universe where the
yeah,
JSA is like dead or it's been
yeah,
a
it's like
long
the
time.
Justice Guild, right? It's like an illusion. This
Yeah,
one dude, created an illusion of it.
that's right. Yeah. Great episode. I need to rewatch that show.
Yeah, I've been watching some of them recently. It's amazing. I mean, the you were right. The
Hmm.
whole Jon Stewart Hawk Girl thing is it's a good story. It's really cool.
I like it. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, because you have like
I'm definitely gonna rewatch it. I think I told you I'm on Adventure Time right now, but yeah.
yeah, I know it's good stuff.
Hmm. So the next DC project is Joker, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See
Is
how
that
that?
October? October or
Yeah, October.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see how that does.
Yeah, it's a musical, so
People are gonna
I'm
hate.
not yeah, I don't know. But it has Lady Gaga, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Gaga's gonna bring it. I mean,
I was gonna try to watch yesterday Walk the Line because I heard Joaquin's really good in that movie. He plays Johnny Cash, and I didn't know if he could sing or not, Joaquin, but I guess he can. So,
yeah,
mhm.
I mean,
I hope it's
it,
good.
it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting
Yeah,
to see where that all goes.
yeah. And
Okay.
then after that, we just have to wait for Superman, right?
Yeah, and then well, actually, we have
Yeah.
Commandos this December.
Oh, the animated one?
Yeah,
Okay. Is it going to be on Max, probably?
yeah, Max.
Okay.
And I think
I'll watch that one.
in production before James Gunn took over. So I think this kind of carries over from Suicide Squad and all that. Like my
Hmm.
main question is like, is the first Suicide Squad still canon to this or no? Because like,
I know. It's like,
you
because
kind of feel,
Peacemaker,
you know,
yeah.
if I were
Hmm.
James Gunn, here's what I would do. I would tell David Ayer like, hey man, I'll let you do your cut as long as you do some things to like integrate it, into the DCU, right? So
Yeah.
that way you canon and all that. Just, take Ben
Hmm.
Affleck's Batman out, maybe put one of my characters in there and reshoot some scenes because
Yeah.
Snyder did that for his cut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that first Suicide Squad, it's like you said, that was the team. Like, it was accurate.
Yeah, it was. If
Yeah.
I were James Gunn, I would let David Ayer do that, but just integrate it into
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, because I wanted to see more with Katana, like Killer Croc. There's so many cool characters,
Yeah, and
and they
Deadshot.
just they erased it, So it's a shame.
Well, they didn't erase it. I mean, it's
They just didn't go back to it.
we don't know. Like, we don't know what he's planning.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
could be gone. They could bring him. Like, they could bring him back, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hmm.
Because Blue Beetle's gonna come back,
I
right?
saw that, yeah. And I really like that movie. I'm
Carry over.
sad people didn't give it a chance.
Yeah, I mean, the Peacemaker characters are gonna carry over. Same with Amanda
Hmm.
Waller. That's all gonna, be in the new DCU.
Yeah, I love Peacemaker. I just bought the series. I love that one.
Yeah,
It's a good
Peacemaker.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's a great show.
Hmm.
And we'll see. I hopefully James Gunn can do a good job. I mean, I just hope he doesn't like overextend himself like Kevin Feige has, where he's like trying to be in charge of everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that can be too much. It should always be a team of people.
Yeah.
Same with Zack Snyder, he was by himself, right?
Yeah,
It's like
right.
this is too big of a task for one person,
Yeah. But I mean,
but I'm sure he's smarter than that.
'cause I feel like so far his universe is very like it's not structured in a way you think it would, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all the main Justice League characters then a Justice League movie. Because that's what
Hmm.
Warner Brothers tried to do. James Gunn is just like, you know what? Let's just do whatever, man.
Yeah.
Nothing's off the table.
Yeah. He just needs to. I feel like he'll build to Justice League. They have to do that.
Because right now, I think the next projects that are up, from what I've been hearing, right, in terms of what's on schedule, I think Supergirl
Hmm.
is going to be the next movie, and then Green Lantern's
Yeah.
the show.
Hmm. It is weird though, because it's like, oh man, we had such a good Aquaman movie, a Wonder Woman movie. How are they going to do those characters again? Are they going to give them a solo movie, or are they just going to show up? Like, I don't know how he'll do that. I'm curious.
I think I think it won't be that hard because I think the
Hmm.
Snyder characters they were very much an Elseworld type version. Like with
Yeah.
Aquaman, I think you can definitely do a reboot of Aquaman
Hmm.
because they mainly focused for Aquaman. They focused on a lot of the newer comic storylines, right? The ones from
Yeah.
Jeff stuff. They can focus, on the older ones. They can focus on the ones that are coming out now. They can have a
Hmm.
guy that looks more like the character from the comics. Um,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, I think it's going to be a lot more difficult, but I think it
Yeah,
is
it is.
because they're gonna do the Amazon show first, right? Reintroduce the world, and I think
Yeah.
they'll, have their Wonder Woman probably at the end and stuff. But I would
Hmm.
imagine it's gonna be more like the animated, like the Justice League Unlimited, the New 52 animated movies, right?
Yeah.
Someone a lot more strong and gritty and
I hope she can fly.
yeah,
She flies in the show, the cartoon, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I was always used to her flying, so it was weird when she was like jumping. So,
So we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see what happens, but
Hmm.
it could be good.
Yeah.
I think James Gunn's doing the easy stuff. The stuff that he believes is easy,
Yeah.
like Superman, I can
Hmm.
do Supergirl, Green Lantern. It should be really easy to make
Yeah.
Green Lantern. Like I'm a big Green Lantern Hal Jordan fan from the comics, and I really like John
Yeah.
Snow.
Hmm.
I really want them to introduce the emotional spectrum, right? All the different colored lanterns, like the red
Yeah.
lantern, the Sinestro
Hmm.
Corps, right? The blue lanterns, indigo, all that.
Yeah.
And then there's this whole thing
There's.
in the comic
Hmm.
where you have the Black Lanterns, which is like a bunch of dead people who wield a Black Lantern. It's like Green
I've
Lantern.
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be cool. There's a lot they could do.
so much.
I wonder what. I hope he does Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, Do you think they should do a solo movie of Martian Manhunter or
That's what I was thinking, because he's not like top tier, like popular, you know? I
yeah,
think he should probably just show up in a someone else's movie.
like a Superman movie maybe?
Yeah, I think that would be the best way for him.
Yeah, I think it would be too. He kind of shows up as like this one other alien, right? But he's like more
Mhm.
attached than Superman because Superman didn't really know Krypton, but Martian Manhunter knew his home planet. So it'll be a
Yeah,
cool.
maybe he could show up in Supergirl.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah. Mhm.
Um, but I hear Supergirl is like they're directly gonna do an adaptation of that storyline
Oh, okay.
tomorrow. From what I'm hearing, it's gonna be like a direct adaptation. So we'll see.
Oh, okay. I better read that comic then.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a direct thing. So
Mhm.
that's what they said, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I think DC and Marvel will get back on track.
I have more faith in DC than Marvel because I
I
feel
do too.
like Marvel is like,
Marvel's kind of like Marvel's at the point where I feel like some of their stuff is hits and then some won't go over so well. But I don't know.
I feel like Marvel still makes good stuff. It's just
Yeah.
that their bad movies and their bad shows are really bad. Like it's
Hmm.
not just like, For the Dark World or Ant-Man anymore. Like
Yeah.
they're
Hmm.
like actual crap. Like it is
Yeah.
like watchable, you know?
That's true.
It,
Yeah.
it it's not that they're not making like great movies. Like they still can. It's just that the bad
Hmm.
stuff is like, horrible. And that's
Yeah.
what
They have control of so much. I just think it's too much for one company. Like they have Star Wars and it's just a lot.
I mean, they have certain people in charge of each division. So,
Hmm.
I mean, I think the
How do
way
you feel about Skeleton Crew?
to
Oh my God.
will be all right.
Oh my gosh. Is Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau both in? Did they write that?
No, this is from the guy who did Spider-Man, who did No Way Home trilogy.
Oh, okay.
That creative
Maybe it
team.
could be good then. The
That
trailer was just odd to me. I saw like a neighborhood and suburban houses, and I was like, wait, what is this? So I don't know.
I think it'll be interesting because you have, to me, it reminded me of like the Star Wars version of like the Goonies, right?
That's
And
what they're going for. Yeah.
Amblin type deal. And I thought that was very interesting because Kathleen Kennedy worked with Steven Spielberg on a lot of those movies. So I just
Oh yeah, she did.
interesting connection. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
that's kind of cool. I think for me, the big factor in whether that series is going to work or not is the child
Hmm.
actors. Are they good?
Yeah.
If they're
Hmm.
not good, the series is gonna fail. I don't care how good the script is. I don't care what kind of
Yeah.
roles you have in that show. It's gonna suck.
Hmm.
If the
Yeah.
actors cannot act, like in some other Star Wars shows, I won't mention right now. Um,
We have to talk about that next because it's crazy what they're doing with that.
oh my God! I one other thing about Skeleton Crew. If the child actors suck, the whole show's dead. Is DOA
Yeah.
on arrival? I'm sorry. I couldn't tell
Yeah,
from
I'll
the
check it out. I'll watch the first, I'll give it a shot. It's
yeah,
Star Wars.
because
I'm
look,
not one of those people who are like, I'm not gonna watch it. I hate Disney.
like I watch all of Star Wars. Okay,
Yeah.
I watch all of it, and I enjoy most of it. There's only like the only Star Wars thing that I really kind of like really disliked was Rise of Skywalker. Everything
Hmm.
else I found something like in it. Like I did enjoy watching it. I mean,
Hmm.
some things I liked more than others, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, I do enjoy Star Wars, right? I enjoy all of it, to be honest.
Hmm.
So I think I'm gonna enjoy Skeleton Crew, but since it's pilot actors for all the episodes,
Yeah.
God, they got some good talent here. I mean, it's from
Yeah.
did the Spider-Man movies, and I know they were working with like
Hmm.
teenagers, so I pray to God that he
Yeah,
had child actors in this show.
yeah. I hope it's good. They need a hit.
I know. I think it might cross over with Mandalorian and stuff because it's
Okay.
that same time. It's in that same time period.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Mando movie. I can't wait for that.
I know Zeb's gonna be in it. They showed a clip with Zeb.
Oh, that I saw that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
That's gonna be cool.
yeah. I
Do
just
you
want to.
think they're going to, because you know how Disney Plus removes their shows sometimes, like Willow? Do you
Yeah.
think they're gonna do that with the Acolyte?
I mean,
I think they're trying to erase it.
bro. I mean, I just gotta say it right now. That's extremely messed up to do to all those people who worked on that show.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I know some people think it's like the worst thing ever made. I don't think
Yeah.
it's that bad. Okay, I really don't. The only episode here, I'll tell you my issues with the Acolyte. Okay, I think there are two things that really kind of screwed it over. One is the structure of the episodes. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to have half a flashback episode and the third one, and then finish
Hmm.
it in episode 7 because people are watching episode 3 being like, what the hell? Like, you,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense
Hmm.
to watch the penultimate episode, and then you're like, oh, I get it now. Right?
Hmm.
By that point, everyone's jumped off and no one cares.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's like a poorly written show.
Hmm.
I guess in a way it kind of is because you separated these two
Yeah.
episodes, so it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's that, and plus the child actors were just the worst. I mean, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way I possibly can,
Hmm.
but they were probably, the most under. They were the worst part in the entire show. They're probably one of the worst
They
child
were
actors
bad.
I've seen. I mean,
Yeah, they were bad.
I think Jacob Lloyd was better in Phantom Menace. I,
Yeah, he was.
I
Yeah.
was, I tried, man. I tried to get into those kid actors, but
Hmm.
oh my gosh, dude, I couldn't do it.
I It sucks because the show had elements that were really like the action was great. The action when the action hit, it was really awesome. And then what was his name? Cormier? Is that
Yeah,
his name?
yeah,
He was the best part of the show.
yeah.
Honestly, I think the show should have been about him.
I think what the show nailed is that they wanted to show, the first Sith that emerged out of the High Republic, and I think the character who plays that first Sith Lord, I think he
Hmm.
worked. And in that, I think they succeeded in that. All right, so if they were to
I
continue,
Yeah, I think they should have not even had the Acolyte character. It should have been about Cormier, and obviously he was in the Jedi at some point, right?
yeah.
Because that green lady was his master. His show should have been about that, right? It would have been
Yeah.
great.
Well, the Green Lady is from the books.
Hmm.
And so here's what people don't know. I'm sorry, this show does not really take place in the High Republic era. It takes place at the end of it.
Hmm.
Okay, so the High
Oh, okay.
Republic is all in books and comics. That if you want to
Hmm.
that area, it's all there. This show takes place at the very end of it in like near the Phantom Menace era,
Hmm.
right, where the Jedi are kind of becoming corrupt and all that jazz. So
Yeah.
they kind of failed in that part. They're like, oh, this is a High Republic show where the Jedi are at their height. Not really. This is at the end of
Hmm.
that. This is what, this is about the fall of the Jedi, the start of that. This is what,
Hmm.
you know, and
Okay.
so that's
Yeah, it's too bad.
and I know some people were complaining about the show breaking canon and stuff like that. And I looked at
Hmm.
it, looked what they were complaining about. And so what happened is that the showrunners and the creators borrowed less from the shows and movies and more from the books and the comics.
The legend stuff.
No, no, the stuff that came out before that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Put stuff, the Darth Vader comics. Like I'll mention one thing right now. One thing people complained about was at the end. So you've seen the whole show, right? Or have you not?
I watched up to episode 5 and then I saw clips and read Like I know Darth Plagueis showed up and Yoda, like I know all the big stuff.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just say,
Yeah.
so near the end, Osha gets, she gets her blue lightsaber and, she turns into a red one, right?
I saw that. Yeah, I did.
Or complaining about that, saying, what the heck, that makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
What? So I looked into it, and it turns out that the showrunner borrowed something from like, one of the Darth Vader comics, right? Where Vader
Mm-hmm.
does a similar thing and they call it lightsaber bleeding.
Yeah.
Right? Bleed the kyber crystal and turn it red. And we're doing
Mm-hmm.
wanting to do this in live action. And
Yeah.
that's cool, but at the same time, it's like no one's reading comics, especially Darth
Mm-hmm.
Vader comics.
Yeah.
It's something that happened in one issue in
Mm-hmm.
2017. I mean, it's cool that
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you're diving into this stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
people are gonna think you're breaking canon, you know? So I understand where they're going, and I think it's cool, but you gotta understand that people just aren't, they don't read, tie-in novels or comic books and stuff,
Yeah.
right? As
Mm-hmm.
much as
It's
I
like
love,
you can't dip your toe into like the legend stuff and expect people not to be like, what the heck? Like people were confused when they would hit his helmet and it bursted, the lightsaber. That's from like an old Star Wars Legends book, that metal.
yeah.
And
So
I thought that was cool, but it's like some people aren't gonna know what this stuff is.
yeah, and I think I gotta say I appreciate Disney and I appreciate the showrunners for going out of their way to include these things. I
Hmm.
feel like, a majority of Star Wars fans, I mean, let's be honest, they're casuals. They just
Yeah, they are.
they just are.
Hmm.
They're people who've only seen the movies, right? Maybe they've seen one show. I bet you it's probably The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
They haven't seen Clone Wars because it's a cartoon.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I just
The power of failure.
it
No,
was
it's sad. I feel bad because I really like Cormier. He was the best villain from Star Wars in a long time.
yeah, I
So
think they
it's
nailed
too
that. I'm
bad.
surprised. I do. When I saw that show,
I hated the Acolyte character. She was just there was no reason to make the show about her.
like, I'm gonna be honest, when I saw the show, I thought they were gonna like do like, you know, I thought Disney was gonna do a twist where they're like, oh, the Sith, like he's a really bad guy, but then it ends up being like a woman. I
Oh
thought they were
yeah.
gonna do like a gender twist, dude.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I was like
Yeah, it was
expecting that.
and
But
it's too bad because I don't think we're gonna see any more High Republic stuff in live action ever again.
no, I mean, they're definitely gonna continue this in the books, no doubt. I have no doubt about
Hmm.
that at all. They're already doing
Yeah.
so, yeah. But in terms of
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Disney even goes like a little bit further and cancels the James Mangold movie.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised, dude, because they're like, oh, fans just want to see, old school Star Wars and, they
Hmm.
just want to see like, the original trilogy era and all that.
I mean, they know people want the old. They have to know people just want the old Republic. I feel like that's what people are asking for.
I think Disney's afraid that they're gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
I think because they can't even get anyone to run Star Wars right now. They can't replace Kathleen Kennedy, right?
Yeah, I feel bad for her, but she does need to be replaced, I think.
No, no one wants to take the job though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No one wants
Hmm.
the job, so she has it.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, because George Lucas picked her out. They were
Hmm.
she's good friends with Lucas. So I don't know. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like if George Lucas was in charge right now, if they brought back George Lucas and he did some like stupid movie about like,
Hmm.
force cells and all that, like would
Yeah.
they be on board? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be surprised
I
if
don't know.
I feel like George Lucas, like secretly, I wouldn't be surprised if he really liked The Acolyte. If he was like, that was a good show. Like Disney finally got it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
good audience
It
rating.
was it was oh man, I wanted it to be so good. That was my most anticipated show. So, oh well.
Yeah, I know you were really disappointed in it. I wasn't like super hyped about it. In fact, I actually enjoyed
Hmm.
most of it. I
Hmm.
just had a couple of issues with it. So I really didn't like hate it. In fact, I found a
Hmm.
lot to like about the show, to be honest. And I feel like I would rewatch clips of it, online. I wouldn't rewatch the series, but I definitely rewatch clips of it.
Yeah.
But it's a shame though, because I feel like there was a lot of time that went into that show. It really was.
Hmm.
It's just I think the directors were kind of like it was the director and then just the structuring of the episodes. Also, it should have been out to binge. This was a terrible weekly
Hmm.
release.
Yeah, it was. It was really bad.
Yeah,
Because
terrible.
people tapped out by like episode 4, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. I was
yeah,
like,
it's too bad.
yeah. This was. I mean, we'll see. I feel like Disney's at a point where they can't really go any lower than this. So I mean, it's only up from.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
That was, yeah. You can't even buy stuff from the show anymore. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, you can on Amazon, or I mean,
Oh,
not
really?
or yeah. Well, I know that because I want to get the Quimira's helmet. Like his.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
want
So
that
when
too.
I saw that on your Instagram story, I was like, oh no, I went on Amazon. Like, don't tell me I can't get it anymore. When I
Is
saw
it
it,
still on Amazon?
yeah, it's for pre-order. It's supposed to come out September.
Oh, oh, okay. I want
Yeah,
that too.
maybe they'll have a surplus and I can get it for cheap.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy. I hope this next show is good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't think anything's coming out next year for Star Wars because Mandalorian is 2026,
Wow. When is Skeleton Crew?
December.
Oh, okay. That's all we have.
Well,
Man.
for December, like this, you're gonna have Creature Commandos and Skeleton Crew in
Hmm.
December, so
Okay.
that should be
Hmm.
cool for the holiday season. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I actually have no idea what's coming out. Let me see what the heck is coming
Hmm.
out for Star Wars in 2025. I got to see real quick. Star
Yeah.
Wars 2025.
We've got the video game. What, next week?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I know. Freaking for my birthday, my dad got me a PS5, like a separate one for me to
Yeah.
move out and
Yeah,
stuff.
happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, yeah, it'll be cool because then I can play, video games. I can play, hook up with you whenever I want now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, now let's see what's coming out. Oh, Andor comes out 2025.
Oh, okay.
Andor
Okay.
season
That was
two.
really good. Yeah, I watched that recently. I liked it.
Yeah. And we'll see. They say that Andor season two is gonna make Rogue One look like a completely different movie.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that Boba Fett's not coming back.
For the Mandalorian movie, probably not.
Or yeah, he said he's done, or
Well, I don't
that
think he's
made me kind of
done.
sad.
I think Filoni will bring him back for his movie, for his
Hmm.
big finale, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
What I found interesting though is that in 2026, they're gonna release two movies in the same year.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. What movies?
Well, right now The Mandalorian is coming out in the summer, and then they have one movie
Hmm.
for December of that year.
Oh, okay.
So it's either gonna be, I can only think I think it's the Ray movie.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
It would
Okay.
have to be right because James Mangold's
Hmm.
movie has doesn't even have a cast or a writer. I don't like they haven't. Yeah, I don't even think that movie's up.
Yeah.
Hey, I
When
can.
and to top it off, his last movie bombed. It
Yeah,
was Dial of Destiny, right?
yeah, I don't think that's happening. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
Hmm.
but I think and I don't think Dave Filoni's gonna have another movie right after the Mandalorian movie. That'd be kind of weird,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I think, I think it's the Ray movie.
Okay.
Because you're gonna have Mandalorian, and then maybe that interconnects with Ray, right? Her movie, something in that movie, gonna carry over.
Hmm.
I wouldn't
I
be.
hope that's good.
Well, I just wanted to wrap up the characters because one thing I don't like about Rise of Skywalker is that it didn't end anything. It's not a conclusion.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
Rey gets her yellow lightsaber. She has the powers of the dark side now, right? I mean, it
Hmm.
was a big deal, but they don't really go into that.
Yeah.
Finn goes,
No,
you know,
that whole movie was just rushed. You could tell the pacing was off. It was pretty rough.
yeah, they didn't conclude it.
Yeah.
They just introduced new elements. It's like, okay, Finn's
Yeah.
like, going off on his own thing.
He
Like,
never even tells her that. That's another thing. The movie just was full of plot holes. The whole entire movie, he's like, Ray, I have something to tell you, and they never go back to it.
Finn was a Jedi. He was like, yeah, Rey, I got the Force. Doesn't do it.
Hmm.
This is the perfect movie to do that.
Yeah, that movie was a mess.
It didn't need another movie because J.J. Abrams couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. The only thing it did was kill off Kylo Ren by the best character
Yeah.
in the whole new trilogy, but whatever.
Yeah, it's
Honestly.
I don't know where Star Wars is gonna go.
Well, I guess I think if I were them, I would do what Star Trek did, right? After the original series ended, they picked up with the next generation 100 years in the future. Brand new
Hmm.
cast, new story, new villain, new everything. That's
Yeah.
what I would do. Do a
Hmm.
Star Wars movie 100 years after Rise of Skywalker, or the Rey movie or whatever, just to wrap things up, right?
Yeah.
100 years in the future, right? And just pick up from there. New cast, new villain, no more Sith. Do something.
Hmm. That would be kind of cool. Maybe they should do that.
Yeah, just fresh slate. That way you can do nine
Hmm.
more movies. A new, yeah. Just make
Yeah,
something.
because it's either go way back to the past or go way to the future.
Yeah, because Disney has the
Hmm.
opportunity to do something really original here, right?
Hmm.
Star Wars name will bring people, it'll get butts in the seat alone. You could
Yeah.
get an entirely new original concept, a new story, new everything.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to be
Yeah.
about the Empire versus the Rebels, right? You could,
Yeah.
and all that was an allegory for the Vietnam War. Maybe you can do a Star Wars movie that's more relevant to the politics of today, right? Kind of
Hmm.
like Boys is doing, but less gruesome.
Yeah.
I do something,
Hmm.
right? Because a lot
Yeah.
of popular movies and stuff, they're all based off of political, aspects that were happening at the time, right?
Hmm.
X-Men is relevant, it's kind of similar to the 60s, right? And
Yeah.
signs of the time. Star Wars is similar to Vietnam and all that. Do
Hmm.
something with our politics, but in the
Yeah.
future. Or
I
like,
agree. Yeah.
yeah, what if the droids become more advanced? What if there's like a droids freaking war,
I
right?
want to see the droids again. I think they should bring the droids back. That'd be cool.
Yeah, do something with the droids. What if they become smart?
Yeah.
In Star Wars,
Because
there are
I think
kids.
I've liked almost all the shows, but they're all set around the Mando time. Like, I think people are gonna get bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's time to do something else. They're
Yeah.
doing Ahsoka season 2, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think you could do more. I mean, I don't know. Plus Star Wars, I think they shouldn't this is kind of controversial to say, but I wouldn't mind it if they delved into more sci-fi aspects. Like, I don't
Hmm.
know, like maybe time travel and stuff. Like they did that with Rebels a little,
Yeah.
or I don't know.
Hmm.
And you know, it's a galaxy. I mean,
Yeah.
long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, what if we went even further? Right, to our time,
Yeah. Hmm.
it could
Yeah,
be,
they gotta do something different.
yeah. And we'll see. Right now, Disney's just on like a sequel high. They're like, yeah, let's just do
Hmm.
stuff. Right? No
Yeah.
creativity.
Yeah, but I don't know. And then there'll probably be new X-Men movies, right? They're gonna do that.
Yeah, we'll see how those turn out. I might get different to it. I mean, I already got X-Men 97, so like I'm good.
I saw that Ryan Reynolds said to Hugh Jackman, "How do you feel that X-Men 97 better than all your X-Men movies?" That was pretty funny.
Oh, did you hear what happened with the creator?
Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's wild. Like, he's still the writer for season two, but season three
Hmm.
writer, and we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know, like, cause like it's crazy. Like, I got really into X-Men after that animated series, and then '97. I'm just, I can't believe that more people didn't watch it. I was like, man, it's so good though.
Hmm.
It's a cartoon, but damn, like, it really got me.
Yeah, I'm surprised people didn't watch it. It's like, okay, you guys aren't going to the theaters anymore, so like, I'm not sure why no one watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's weird.
it's just I'm more open to like animated stuff, and
Hmm.
I feel like there's a lot you can do in the animated space with superhero content. Like, I just, like, I like legit before I saw that show, I only knew about Wolverine, Xavier, and Magneto. But now, like, my favorite characters
Yeah.
are Gambit, Rogue, Cyclops, Storm. Man, I love
Hmm.
all of them now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the animated stuff. I'm excited for that Lord of the Rings. It looks great.
That looks amazing.
Yeah,
Can't wait for that.
it's gonna be in theaters, right?
Yes, I believe.
That's awesome. I want to see that in IMAX for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm seeing The Crow in IMAX tonight. Did you see the reviews? Yeah, I think it's at like 8%.
I don't know that in Borderlands, bro. Like, what the hell? Dude, Borderlands was so bad.
Oh my God, dude, it was terrible.
Dude, that whole I'll never forget
I
this.
knew it. I knew it reached its lowest point when. Do you remember when they close the cage and they start walking away from the cage and they're shooting
Oh,
all the bandit? No one was getting shot. Did you notice that? Like
yeah.
they were. Yeah, I was like, this is terrible. There's no effort put into this at all.
Right. The funniest part for me was Kevin Hart when he's stuck in that tunnel, right? When the army comes in and he's like, boom, 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 boom. But in the one lady gives him the
Yeah.
ball. He's like, yeah. And then he does nothing. The army comes after him. I was like, oh, is he dead? But he comes back later and I'm like, oh, what? Did he just single-handedly take on that whole army or what?
My God. Dude, I'm so glad they had no IMAX showings for that. I would have been so mad if I paid like $30 a ticket for that movie. It
Yeah.
was bad, really bad. And it sucks because every video game project recently has been pretty good, and that just kind of took it down again. So,
So I gotta ask, at the end, when Kate Blanchett comes, like I'm just gonna say, when she becomes the Phoenix at the end of the movie, is that from the
yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, she has those powers, but oh, then she just exploded at the end, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny. I don't know why that happened.
yeah, because I was
But
like
yeah.
Marvel shouldn't like copyright this. What the hell?
No, yeah, she has those powers in the games. And then every character is like 21 in the game. They're like 22, 21.
Oh,
So it was also really weird seeing Kate Blanchett trying to act like this younger, like, and it's like you're like 58. I don't know. It was
wait,
weird.
so is Jamie Lee Curtis's character? Was she like in her 20s still in the game, or
Yeah, they're all younger. Yeah.
bro, really?
So it's just odd. Just a weird movie. Just really bad.
Yeah, and Kevin Hart was being all serious. I was like, what the hell? Like, give Kevin Hart in your movie,
Yeah.
any funny?
But I don't think The Crow will be as bad as that because at least this is rated R. But we'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm even going to see it. I just like going to see bad movies, I guess. Have you
Uh,
seen the original Crow?
yes, Brandon
Yeah,
Lee, great movie.
yeah. I like it. I don't love it. I don't think it's like a classic like some people, so I'm not super upset that they remade it.
I think it's actually like really haunting because like I know the exact scene when Brandon Lee died, like in the original
Oh,
movie.
really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
so it's in the scene where he's in the I forget, like he's in the room and the blonde
Hmm.
guy shoots him. Remember that scene? It's
In
near the
in his
movie.
house? Oh, no, I know
Yeah,
what
it's,
you're
it's
talking
near the
about.
beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that gunshot that actually killed Brandon Lee. And I think
Wow.
yeah, I don't. I don't remember how he died in the. He was like a bunch of people like went into his apartment and like shot him, right? That was
Mm-hmm.
this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when he comes back and the blonde guy tries to shoot him, originally it doesn't affect him, but in like
Mm-hmm.
real life it killed him. But apparently he had filmed most of the movie up until that point. So
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I always wondered how they finished it.
yeah, they were like basically done. It was just that one
Mm-hmm.
last scene and that gunshot killed him.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yeah.
because dad, Bruce Lee, he also died, right before his big break with Enter the Dragon,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah,
also
it's a
nice.
shame.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So they really didn't need to remake this, but I'm still going.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: Bill Skarsgård looks pretty good as the Crow.
Yeah, he's a good actor, but he hasn't had much of a win lately. His last movie bombed too. That
Yeah,
Boy Kills World. It was pretty good too.
yeah,
So yeah, I'll definitely let you know how it is though.
yeah, should be good. I mean,
Yeah. What's the next one you're gonna see?
the next movie I'm gonna see.
Hmm.
Let me look. Let me see.
That Channing Tatum one looks kind of good. I've heard it's really good.
What's that one called?
Where they like go to his mansion. I keep seeing it on TV. Blink Twice.
The horror movie?
Is it a horror movie? Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard that one's really good.
that one
And
is.
I think Zoe Kravitz directed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. That'd be interesting. I'll have to look at the reviews for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they have a Beetlejuice. That'll be the next one I'm seeing.
Okay. Oh, I bought that yesterday. I got the first one.
Yeah, I gotta get it before I gotta rewatch it before I see
Yeah.
it. Because I'll be
Hmm.
honest with you, the first time I saw that movie, I made the poor decision of watching it on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's like my internet or if it's the app, but every time I
Hmm.
use that app, it just totally crashes on me and it keeps like buffering, and I'm like, I,
Yeah.
I mean, I finished the movie, but I had like the worst experience watching it. I deposit like five,
Oh man.
so I'm gonna buy it and just rewatch
Hmm.
it right before I see part two.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. It should be good.
It's a funny movie, the first one.
Yeah, it's a classic. I love that one.
Yeah,
They put Furiosa on HBO Max, huh? Yeah.
yeah. That was a good movie. I'm really surprised that bombed though.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I guess people just aren't into Mad Max unless you're a diehard movie fan.
Yeah, I think it's a fact that, with the Mad Max movies, there's just not a lot of dialogue
Hmm.
and it's just a lot of like action and stuff. And I think that's appealing to some people, but for other people, it's like, oh, that's gonna get really boring, or oh, that's very artsy.
Yeah.
I think people saw the first Mad Max movie as like a cinephile movie and not really a
Hmm.
family, or not really like a huge blockbuster, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hmm.
So I think that was the issue there.
Yeah. I got it on 4K. I keep trying to show my parents, but they don't want to watch it.
Why? Like, I'm curious. How come they don't watch them? Is it because of the runtime, or
They just think it looks dumb.
really?
Yeah. So,
See, I don't think it looks
yeah.
I mean, if I could predict it, the only thing that would kind of turn me off from it is just the long runtime and the fact that
Hmm.
it's very visual, right?
Yeah.
It's a visual storytelling at its finest, basically.
Hmm.
And that's cool for people like me and people like you who are into that, but I don't think everybody
Yeah.
really like, going out to go watch something that's like 90% visuals and like 10% dialogue,
Hmm. Yeah.
you know?
I agree. Because, like we said, Fury Road didn't even make a whole lot. So,
Yeah. So I think with blockbusters, you have to find that right balance, right? You have to find, a simple story with a good amount of dialogue and then plenty of action, but not too much
hmm.
action, right? Because then people will get bored.
Yeah.
You have to find that the right tone of balance there.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, but it's too bad we'll never see that world again, so.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that sucks. You're right. I don't think.
Yeah, no, he said they're not gonna do, he had planned a Wasteland movie or something with Tom Hardy and, uh, what's his name? Just forgot it.
Charles
The guy
Theron.
who made it,
Um,
George Miller?
yeah, George Miller.
Yeah, he said it's dead,
Should have
so,
been.
oh well,
Damn, that sucks.
yeah.
That really does, man.
Hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know Dune. I think Dune's coming out with a new TV show this year.
I saw that, but it's not a part of the movies, right?
No, it's a separate thing.
Um,
I don't know. I want,
Dune Prophecy, I
yeah, I
think.
gotta read the freaking book. I know, because I'm like, I'm falling behind on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll get.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I do have the first book.
Okay,
I can get
yeah.
to it definitely before the next movie comes out.
Hmm.
Because the first book is the first two movies combined, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. So it shouldn't be that hard.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch oh, it comes out this weekend, Rings of Power,
Is it
season
really?
2. Yeah.
Wait, that does that really come out this week?
I think the 27th.
Bruh, no way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No one's talking about
Bro,
it.
because I didn't honestly, if you haven't said that to me, I wouldn't have even realized that. Let me see.
Yeah, the trailer looks really good actually, but I mean, I don't
Bro, you're right. August 29th. And that's too
know.
bad. I'm gonna be playing Star Wars Outlaws.
I know, me too. I'll make time for it though. I need to, I don't know, it looked like there was a lot of action. House of Dragon didn't really give me that, so.
Yeah. But I don't know, Isaiah. Do you really want like the dumbest story of all time to go with that? I mean, dude, they filmed this at the writer's strike, bro. They didn't even have the directors on set.
For Rings of Power?
Yeah. No,
Wow.
I think the directors like had to leave. Bro, like
Mhm.
this the wrote this season during the strike. It's gonna be like and
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw for House of Dragon, it affected the season a bit. They
yeah.
like wanted to do 2 more episodes, have another battle in there, but they couldn't do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that affected the Acolyte too. The
Mhm. But at
strike.
least House of Dragon season 2 held up pretty well for during the writer's strike. It wasn't terrible. It just ended on a dud.
It just ended on like it was more of like a tease for the next season.
Yeah,
Let's just
it's really, and that's like the director's posting stuff like season 3 and 4 will be all out war.
it better
Like,
be. I mean,
yeah,
it better be. Yeah, I mean, I'll
yeah.
stick with it. You better like deliver, man, because I get
Hmm.
it, writer strike, budget, the budget, all that. But you also
People were mad. My parents don't even want to watch anymore because they're
like
like, that was so boring.
the David Zaslav is like
Yeah,
toss whenever he can.
yeah, people were really mad. So,
I wasn't mad. I was just kind of like, why tease this all season if we're not gonna do it?
yeah, I wanted a battle.
I think
Battle of Rook's Rest, though, was probably the best episode of the whole show.
yeah.
So there were some good things. But like, why was he in that stupid castle for a whole season? That was so annoying, dude.
Well, I would have been okay with it. But at the end, they did a thing where like Damon decides to go against Rhaenyra, and he's like gonna try and
Hmm.
get the throne for himself. Because I thought they were building up to that. It was like, oh, okay, are we gonna get some
Yeah.
civil war on Rhaenyra's side? But at the end, he pulls like a Jon Snow and is like, oh, I bend the knee, you know,
Yeah.
bend the knee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the bitch for the next two seasons.
Hmm.
Like whatever, Damon.
Yeah. So,
And it's
and
sick.
now we have to wait forever.
Like he just like gets a vision of like Game of Thrones and he's like, oh, Rhaenyra has to be. And I'm like, but this has nothing to do with your story. This is
Yeah.
this is like way in the future, man. Like,
Yeah.
why would this motivate you to do any of this, really?
Nostalgia.
And Iron Throne, it's like, but in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
know that a woman never sat on the Iron Throne up until that point.
Mhm.
So we know, I mean, we know where this is going, but at the same time, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I actually almost bought the book. I saw it in Barnes and Noble, but I was like, no, I'm too far into the show to where I just don't want to know what happens, so I didn't read it.
Like I did that
Yeah.
with Invincible. I gotta be honest. I got a
Hmm.
book from Invincible. I haven't finished it. I'm like halfway. I'm literally halfway through the whole story.
Yeah.
But I know so much to the point where it's like, man, I don't want to go back watch Invincible.
Yeah. Invincible fell off kind of hard. I feel like the first season was a huge hit, and then no one talked about that second season.
No, and well, it's because part of it is like after reading the comic, I know everything that like they're adapting the show beat for beat from what happens in the comic. It's
Oh,
literally
that's good.
the exact same thing.
Hmm.
And they ended it at a point where I was like, I wish that wasn't your finale. I wish it was
Yeah.
this, right? Something that actually happens,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
And so I'll just say this from someone who did read the book, you do want to stick with Invincible because there are some things happening that were set up in season two.
Hmm.
Very excited to see when they get adapted. I don't know what season it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty cool. It does involve the multiverse and stuff, but
Oh, okay.
it is cool. I swear.
Hmm.
It's the only time I was reading a comic and I shouted like, "What the hell?" Like,
Oh,
hold on.
wow.
Like it gets gory. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, that's a
Okay. Yeah,
comic.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
I did finish, I think I told you I took a break from the boys, but I went back and I did finish the season.
Oh, you did. Oh, what you,
Yeah. It was good. I liked the way it ended. It was
bro?
pretty dark.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I do think this was the weakest season though,
I think
but it wasn't bad.
I'll say this. I think it was the weakest season with the strongest ending.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad they're doing only one more, right? One more season? Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. So we'll see. I know they want to do spin-offs, but I don't know if I would go that far. I mean,
Hmm.
depends on what the show ends. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And I saw they're doing a bunch, they're gonna do like The Boys in New Mexico. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's gonna be
They're gonna do,
yeah, everyone's gonna
okay.
be that show. They're gonna have subtitles in it. It's gonna be like Squid Games in a way.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting.
It's a risk, and we'll see if it pays off for him.
Yeah. And then Gen V, I do like Gen V, so.
Yeah, we'll see how they handle the death of that one actor on the show.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
too bad.
yeah, that's terrible. He was one of the best parts of that show too.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hmm. Yeah, Amazon has had a really good run of shows. I think I told you I canceled my Netflix. There's like nothing on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might. There's a Terminator show coming out, right?
Yeah, I kept on
Yeah.
Terminator, and then they have the Daryl Dixon show on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Someone
The
told me
Walking
about
Dead
that.
just dropped on Netflix too. So I was like, cool, more AMC Plus. Fuck that shit. Right, the
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to watch the Terminator show, so I might get it again for that.
Yeah, that one looks really good, so I'm gonna check that out.
Hmm.
And I might as well because the Walking Dead shows are on there. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll give those a watch.
Yeah. And then The Last of Us is coming back on. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that does. I mean, it's
Hmm.
crazy because there's only two games, right? And it's gonna adapt the second game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. People hate the Abby character. I don't know if you saw, but she had to have extra security on set
Mhm.
just because people hate her character. So I don't know what they're gonna
I
do.
I saw the lady that they cast actually looks a
Hmm.
lot like Ellie from the game. as opposed to, did you notice that? 'Cause I saw,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be
Hmm.
kind of interesting to have, a character that everyone hates who's actually looks a lot like, one of the characters from the game.
Yeah.
It'll be cool. But
Yeah. And they said more zombies this season, so
yeah.
that was the complaint with the first season. So
Do you think they're gonna, so okay, without ruining the story, um, does The Last of Us season two sort of conclude the story, or does it, you know, or is it just
it
another?
leaves there's room for more if they want to,
But
if they
is it
want to
the
continue.
conclusion, or is it like another part?
It's a conclusion. Yeah.
It is. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if this should be the last season, but we'll see.
All right. That could be cool. I mean, I don't know how Pedro Pascal's gonna film all this. Like, it's got Last of Us season two, Fantastic.
Gladiator is coming. We
Like,
forgot about that.
how's he doing all this? Like,
Yeah. When is Gladiator coming out? This year, right?
yeah.
I can't wait. It looks good. I just hate when they put rap music in a
God,
trailer or
so
a
bad.
mini. I'm like, you just took me out of the
Yeah,
trailer,
when you
but
sent me
whatever.
that trailer, I was like, okay, yeah, looks all right.
Yeah. Dude, that Craven trailer though, that was awesome.
I'm gonna get like hella drunk as hell. I'm gonna have like,
They
oh,
have a lot of faith in that movie.
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. I think it's gonna be good.
I don't know, man. From the studio that brought you Madam Web.
Oh my God. That was really bad. Anytime you put a Johnny Cash song in a trailer, it's gonna be a good trailer.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's Sony, and they're only making this movie to keep the Spider-Man rights.
Yeah,
They have nothing else. Literally, they have nothing else.
you know you want to see Rhino,
I do want to see
an accurate Rhino.
this actor right now.
I was talking to my friend and I didn't think about it, but I was like, okay, which Sony verse is this in? Because we've already had Rhino in the Garfield one. And I was like, okay, is Venom with Andrew Garfield? And he was like, no, that's in its own thing too. So I'm lost.
I
I
think
didn't think
Venom.
about that.
I have a prediction that Venom, Madam Web, Craven, right? All these movies take place in their own universe.
Oh, each one is in its own thing.
No, I think each one they're all in the same universe. Venom
Oh, okay.
is Madam Web, and that's in the same universe as Craven and all this.
Yeah,
They're gonna introduce their Spider-Man, and it's gonna be the worst Peter Parker we've ever seen.
I hope so. That'd be funny.
I just love it how you like every single Spider-Man character except for Spider-Man himself.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay, but Craven looks like a cool rated R action movie, so that's my excuse for that one.
I mean, he was cool in Spider-Man too. Like, I mean, I like how he was handled in that game. I don't know if I played it, but
Yeah,
well,
I had it on the
Spider-Man, so,
PS2.
you wouldn't play it. Yeah, you have to play as Spider-Man.
Oh, you mean the latest one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was in that.
yeah, he is.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
You can play as Venom, can't you?
yeah, you can. That's the best part of the whole game when you play as Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're indestructible and it's awesome.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can't wait for Outlaws. I'm gonna be on that for hours.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get the
It
C.
just sucks because there's the standard one, which is what, 70, 80,
Mhm.
and then there's the gold one, which is 100. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get the gold
No,
one because I want all the content, right?
I'm not gonna get the gold. I'm just because if you actually look at it, some of it's not like because I was looking at it before we did the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it isn't like super awesome. Like some of it is just like, a few skins and like new outfits. And I'm not paying
Yeah,
for that. I'm just gonna get a season pass. Because
because you
that
can buy your own outfits throughout the game. There's
Yeah,
like,
uh,
yeah, there's stores for clothing and
I'm
stuff.
not that concerned about the outfits, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um, because I know the season pass includes a mission with Lando and Honda.
yeah.
That I want.
Hmm.
Everything else, whatever.
Oh, maybe I'll just get the standard then.
Yeah, you probably can. I think you'll still get most out of it. I mean, if anything, you can just get season pass later if you like the game or not. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
yeah. And then there's like a old, did you see there's an ultimate edition now? I'm like, wow, this is getting crazy
Hmm.
for like $130.
No, if I were you, just get the standard version.
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna
Standard
get
version,
those
and
other
then
ones.
later on, if you want to upgrade, because think about it, when you start it, you're gonna have to complete the whole story, do all the side missions and all that. After
Hmm.
that, then you can move on to the season pass.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
you're right. I'll get the standard.
yeah, because it's like it's not like you have to get it right then and there, you can get it later on.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, it's not like Omni-Man, Homelander, and Peacemaker are gonna go away. They're gonna be there.
Hmm.
It's Fortnite where you have the skins for like a month or so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite's so lame though. It's like legit, they
It
put
didn't,
the coolest trailers, and then when you actually play the game, it's like these are just skins.
they're just skins, yeah. And new map stuff.
Mhm.
I think they just did Doctor Doom and all that.
Yeah, but it's like, isn't it just like, another battle pass? Isn't it just Fortnite? But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not like you can
I
add
hardly,
Doctor Doom. It's not like you can shoot lightning from your fingers and like, do cool shit. It's just gonna
hmm.
be Doctor Doom with a machine gun
Do you still play it every once in a while?
every once in a while, yeah.
You should invite me. I would play.
Or I don't know, like what's creative mode like? Because I know they have that. I would be interested in doing that. Because
I haven't played in so long. I've been playing like Cyberpunk a lot.
I thought it was gonna be like Disney Infinity though. That's why I got Fortnite. Because I thought it was gonna be like you could do whatever you want, play as these characters
Yeah,
and
it's so funny you mentioned that because I was just watching like a video of what happened to that game, Disney
okay.
Infinity. Yeah, it just got too expensive, I guess, to make, so they just canceled it. It's like, oh, that's too bad. There's a Funko Pop game coming out. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
It's like He-Man, Jurassic Park, Back to the Future. That one looks cool.
It does look cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, and we'll see where that goes.
I think Battlestar Galactica's in there. Yeah, that
I
one looks good. But yeah, no, it's not like Disney Infinity.
No, it is not.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
fun game though. I miss it.
Yeah, I do too. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Got all the
Do you
figures.
remember what was the other one with like the bug characters? Skylanders. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
that one? Yeah,
yeah,
that was fun too.
yeah. That was a good one.
Hmm.
That was definitely a good one. And
Yeah, they died fast.
they did.
Yeah, it didn't last very long.
I know it's crazy.
I think there was a Lego one too.
Yeah, there was, but it was like more random.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my brother had it. Dimensions.
Yeah,
It was called Lego Dimensions. Yeah.
yeah. I know. Right now, I'm trying to catch up on some of the Fallout games, like Fallout 3. I'm trying to play that on my brother's Xbox One when I get a chance.
Hmm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
honestly I would try to get it on the PS5, but I know you can. Like I've looked at it. I can get
Hmm.
Fallout 4 and then Fallout 76, but not Fallout 3.
Oh yeah, Fallout 3. I would play that on the PS3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then people hated 76.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm trying to save up on like a handheld PC thing.
Hmm.
Because then I can just use, my Xbox Pass and get probably just transfer the games onto that, I would
Hmm.
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been saving for that. So I can get that later on and just, play the games on there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. I played Fallout 4 for a long time.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy.
you liked the show that much?
I did. I thought the show was
Hmm.
excellent, dude. Like I love
Yeah,
this.
it was good.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play these games now.
I'm surprised it got nominated for so much,
Hmm.
so many Emmys.
I loved it. Yeah, because right now I just kind of started playing it, and like I kind of walked around Megatown, and they're trying to get you to defuse the bomb, and
Hmm.
yeah, it's crazy because I have to like go back and like talk to all sorts of people and learn more about the world.
Yeah. Are you playing Fallout 4 right now?
No, I'm playing Fallout 3 because I'm doing
Fallout
Fallout
3. Okay.
New Vegas, then 4.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's what I've been told to play in order to like be caught up on, everything that's been going on in the games. Because
Hmm.
the show is going to tie directly into the games.
Yeah.
Because there are some aspects, that the show is going to introduce about the world and stuff. The creators of the game were like, no, we're gonna do some of this for Fallout 5. So, save this for you. We'll introduce this to Fallout 5, and then you can build upon what was in there after that.
Hmm.
So, Fallout 5 and Season 2 are gonna tie in pretty closely, I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, I guess just
Yeah,
have,
everyone's playing Fallout again because of that show.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I kind of have to end this a little bit early this time, mainly because I have stuff to do today. But
Hmm.
next time we'll do a lot longer stream, probably with more stuff to talk
Yeah,
about. Yeah,
yeah.
we'll
We
see if we
can
can make
talk
this.
about, yeah, and we can talk about The Crow,
Oh
how
yeah,
bad it was.
when you get
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
yeah.
No, like when you're available, and we can try and make this like a daily thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm normally always off Friday, so we should be able to make it work.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
and happy birthday. Have a fun day.
all right. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I guess I'll see you for episode 2.
yeah. Bye.